welcome everyone. And really hello and a warm welcome to everyone joining us today for another Ibexa session. And I really hope that you have enjoyed your summer holiday and that you are as excited as I am for this session, as we have interesting updates to share. And not only will we be focusing on Ibexa CDP and the account management part. Yes, it will be the core today for sure, but there are also a few other insights we'd like to pass on to you. My name is Nicole Geider, Global Marketing Manager at Ibexa, and I'll be there for you in case you have any question throughout the webinar. Feel free to just write below. But before we dig deeper, let's just have a quick look at our housekeeping items, especially if you're joining us for the first time or just as a reminder for all of us. So while you're entering the Zoom webinar, you're directly muted. So don't worry, we won't be able to hear you. We are also recording this webinar and will be sharing the replay and further information to all the registrants. And it will be also available within the resources section under ibexa.co. What we also like to do is to really encourage you to share the replay and further information with your colleagues, so you can also exchange on current topics and always come back to us for questions, especially within the next hour. So feel free to raise any question you have within the Q&A box below, and we will raise them afterwards after the presentation. So let me introduce you to today's speakers, because not only will we be having our Director of Product Management, Sylvain Guittard, back again on the stage. No, we also have another excitement news. We have Gonzalo Castelao as our Product Marketing Manager joining us with further insights today.
Hi, everyone.
Welcome to you. Hello.
Hello, welcome.
And I would leave the stage now to you. So looking forward to the insights and enjoy the next update.
Thank you, Nicole. I'm very glad to be here as the new product marketing manager of Ibexa. And I am very excited to be part of this webinar and to talk about B2B digital transformation. So let me start by explaining who is Ibexa. So with more than 20 years of experience in digital transformation in B2B businesses, we created a product that creates seamless and personalized customer experience across all channels. Our digital experience platform accelerates this critical business transformation, combining content management, personalization, and e-commerce, and also PIM. In all-in-one Ibexa DXP was a platform designed to change according to all your needs, and is built to fuel your business growth. So as you can see here, we have a strong footprint in Europe with a lot of offices. In 2021, we opened our Spanish office in Madrid. And this year, I'm very happy to announce that we have opened a new office in the Benelux area in Amsterdam. So we are still investing on our expansion around the world and also on our partner network, expanding our business and innovation so we can also solve the problems of our customers with more excitement. So let me talk a little bit about Ibexa. We are a DXP software vendor, and for everyone wondering what is a DXP, a DXP is a foundation for every project of digital transformation and empowers you to create better customer experiences and become a truly digital business, exploring new channels and business strategies. It is possible if you already have started your own digitalization process. Our DXP can and should be a major pillar on your entire process. So for example, as you can see here, there are different stages in our methodology regarding the B2B transformation. And whatever your stage of digital maturity, our DXP is capable of helping you, enhancing your digitalization process at any stage. With a broad feature offer, we are capable to fill in the gaps in your digitalization process. So maybe if you are in the step 1, of your process, you might need to have a CMS, or if you are in the step 2, you might need to have a PIM. Whatever stage your business is, Ibexa DXP can have a really positive impact on facilitating your transformation. And also, if you have some external business software, it is also possible to connect our software to Ibexa DXP. So as you can see, Ibexa DXP is the heart of your digital transformation, adding a lot of value through the entire process. So we can actually conclude that the DXP is the heart of the digital transformation, no matter the stage of your process.
Gonzalo, a quick comment, because before we continue, I've received a few feedbacks from the audience that unfortunately we can't see you. So have a look if you can turn on the video, because I think the people are just excited to get to know you also a little bit better.
Sure. I apologize because I thought that you guys were seeing my beautiful face.
Thanks a lot.
Okay, so Ibexa is the only DXP. As a DXP vendor, we are the only 100% focus on the B2B sector. In fact, we are the only DXP software vendor completely dedicated to the B2B digital transformation. But in fact, a lot of people ask, why do we focus on B2B? Well, the main reason is that B2B is in the process of changing. It's not that the rules are changing, is that there aren't rules anymore. Proof of this, we are exposing some of the trends on the B2B market. So, for example, 80% of buyers are willing to switch providers to better digital experiences. As millennials take over the decision-making on many companies, B2B companies, it is important to note that 40% of millennials prefer no sales rep interaction and an all B2B setting. And 44% think they might not survive the pandemic recession. So we even add that B2B companies that refuse to change will probably not survive. However, we also know that the process of digital transformation is not easy for many B2B companies. The B2B sector is very diverse on the type of businesses and the type of companies. And B2B purchases can be very, very complex. In fact, 43% of sellers can't present complex products digitally. And on average, 11 individual stakeholders are involved in one B2B purchase, which can be up to nearly 20 for many companies, depending on the complexity of their products. To add even more complexity, on average, buyers use up to 10 different channels to proceed with their business activities. And as we can see here, the digital transformation process does not come easy for many B2B companies. We also have to mention and recognize that there's a lot of risk for those that make this decision to digitally transform, which is why selecting a B2B focused vendor like Ibexa might be a very important point. So, but let me go back to the concept of product complexity that I just mentioned. This is a perfect example of a product that has no complexity at all when it comes to being sold online. But when we mention complex products, we mean products like this: highly technological with highly levels of configuration and customization. B2B products can have a high level of complexity, which makes its digital selling more challenging, but definitely not impossible. So B2B companies do require some specific features when it comes to selling and promoting their products digitally. We can start by, for example, providing a guided selling or a product comparison, evolving to a budget calculator, or even being able to have a digital sales room to connect to a specific salesperson that is an expert on that particular product. So as you can see here, this diagram represents part of our methodology. the more your product is complex, the more you need a more sophisticated portal combining digital sales services with your own personal interactions. So you need to adapt your roadmap with your different personas. And also here you can see a path to our own methodology. So beyond our software, we also have a methodology divided in several steps. So we can explain a little bit more easier how that methodology works. And also it makes the methodology more adaptable to the stage of your digitalization process, whatever that may be. So this methodology will definitely help you become a digital winner. And for each step, you can find the right feature. So whatever your stage in the digital transformation, Ibexa is an all-in-one modular solution, which includes, all of the top features you need to proceed with your transformation. So if your stage only requires, for example, search capabilities and a PIM, Ibexa DXP can definitely deliver that. And after those, you can imagine a possible route into your next steps. So, for example, if you are more involved, more advanced on your digital transformation, you can identify on this diagram what other possible steps you might take. So, for example, moving on to content personalization or launching your own e-commerce capability. Ibexa can definitely take you there. And if you need to expand to other software solutions, that is not a problem because Ibexa can also be adapted according to your own business needs. Sorry. Okay. So I would like to give an example of some of the companies that we helped on our recent history. So, for example, we have Bomar, which is a producer of high-performance plumeric material solutions, which is a great example of a complex product to be sold digitally. So Bomar is a great example because they, for example, adopted the step 2 of our methodology. So now they have brand consistency, and now they evolved into a fully online version of their product catalog using Ibexa as a PIM. Another example is Delaby, which is an European leader in water controls and sanitary ware. So for Delaby, was used to be able to make changes on their product offering only once a month, and now they are made in real time. So they have a good brand consistency, a good product catalog, and they also use Ibexa as a PIM. And quite recently, they also adopted the personalization capabilities on their product searchers and filters. And the last example is Atlantic. So this is a French leader in thermal comfort solution. As you can see, Atlantic is now capable of giving B2B visitors a unified, coherent user experience, as you can see on the catalog and the image, across every single Atlantic branded product. This is a great example of how a company started the methodology and kept investing and going forward. And it's on its digital transformation. And now they have brand consistency, portal access, a strong catalog online, and they have recently become able to sell online as well. So I'd like to talk a little bit more in detail about our product and the Ibexa DXP packages. We have 3 packages. The first one is Ibexa Content, the second one is Ibexa Experience, and the third one is Ibexa Commerce. So again, depending on your stage and your own situation of digital transformation, we will select the right package and recommend you the right package for your particular case. So for example, if you are on step 1, Ibexa Content would be an ideal solution. But as you proceed with your digitalization process, we can change the package. And we made sure that this could happen with just one click. I would like to take this opportunity also to show a brief video walkthrough of our Ibexa DXP, basically is just to demonstrate some of the capabilities of our product so everyone can have an idea of its potential. Okay, so there you have it, our video of our product walkthrough. So thank you very much for your attention. And I will now pass the presentation over to Sylvain, where he's going to announce the most recent improvements on our product. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Gonzalo. Thank you so much for this presentation and this first part of the webinar with the Ibexa positioning and some successful customers using Ibexa products. As you mentioned, we are building a DXP, a digital experience platform for B2B companies. And the product vision of Ibexa V4 is the data-driven B2B DXP with a focus on product data and customer data. In the version 4.0, we have introduced the PIM, as you mentioned, and we have continued to improve this component over the releases. But this new PIM component was to help companies to manage and also present complex products by combining product specification and product and marketing information. But V4.2 that has been officially announced today, thanks to, you can read the blog post from Gonzalo on ibexa.co is about customer data. This new version will introduce two capabilities, and the first one is the new account management. And this is very specific to B2B. Again, the ability to group people in the same organization or same team. As you know, 11 people can be involved in the buying process, so you need, as a buyer, to be able to manage those people, associate and give them roles and permissions. So those team members, these multiple team members, will then have different responsibilities. And I will jump into this, or we put this diagram that you presented, Gonzalo. This is like the digital transformation, another type of diagram, how you can succeed in your digital transformation. And there is not one path, there is multiple paths. And for this, you can quickly notice that in this digital transformation, you have always the portal. The portal is here as a customer portal or reseller portal. This is a key component of the digital transformation, empowering the buyers and the sellers on this dedicated platform with business goals or business components. And corporate accounts or the account management is part of it. And this is where you start engaging with your customer and delegating some of the core capabilities. Let's jump into the demo. And for this, I will use actually Else, that is our demo site from the pharmaceutical industry. Else is a B2B company. This is our demo site. And they have used, and they are using actually, the Ibexa DXP to create content and stories. They have indeed those type of blog post elements in the website. They also have products, different products from customer health, like medicines or medical devices that are probably more complex product, and skincare product, and pharmaceutical. Those products are available and people can engage. But today I really want to just focus on the portal part. And this is this part, and I will log in as Tom Wells, that is actually a reseller from Else. And I will connect to this dedicated interface, dedicated portal, customer portal. I log in. And Tom is actually the account manager, or I would say the administrator of the account. So we can access data, information, and specific relation with Else. And the first thing that he can see is the sales rep, the person that's in charge at Else of his account, having a quick overview of the recent orders and their status. This is completely customizable, but this is a dashboard that people will love it as a reseller. What is really important is this part, because Tom is indeed the contact, the main contact in this for Wilbur and Smith, and then can administrate this account for all the team members. And I will switch to members here. That is this dedicated view where Tom can see all the members, and you can see the role that is associated with each team member. So Tom is the company admin, and Robin and Emily are buyers for Wilbur and Smith at Else. So you can see also the status, are those accounts active or not? And also you can deactivate quickly those accounts, really account management, pure account management. And this is from the buyer perspective. So you delegate this and you empower those users. You can change those roles. This is completely customizable. Here we have company admin and company buyer, but you can have approvers. You can have different roles depending on the business strategy that you have. Indeed, out of the box, there is also an invitation system that can be exposed in the customer portal. And Tom has invited Thomas to collaborate on this account. Same role, company buyer. He sent the invite a few days ago. He can resend the invite. Administrator like Thomas still didn't join, so he can resend the invite or copy the link. And if I open it directly here, you will see that Thomas will be able to register. It's already pre-populated and generate this account. As soon as Thomas is registered, he will be part of this company and have the same rights as Robin and Emily. Another part, like when you administrate your account, is and you have a large group or different entities, different companies in different countries or region, you need to be able to address different or create different distribution, manage your addresses for the shipping. And this is something that you can easily create. This is exposed in the customer portal. There is the one billing address, and you can create as much as you want and put one default. So in this instance, there is one in one department in France and one department in the UK. This is from the buyer perspective, and those components are available also in the administration interface and this is where I will go right now. From the seller perspective and the sales representative, you can also access directly from the administration interface those companies, those people that are listed as a customer of Else. Here I only have 2 customers, but you will see that Wilbur and Smith, I have exactly the same components, the same information, even more. It's like here, because I can expose the the customer group that Wilbur and Smith is associated to. It's a reseller in the UK, so they get this customer group assignment. But same, you can have the company profile, you have the contact person, so people can update and manage large accounts. Members here, the same, you have the same module to invite or create a new member, create new member, invite new member. Directly here, you can add an email address and select the role, or drag and drop a file that will generate all those invites and send it in mass. So that's basically like the components that we create for the administration interface, also available in the customer portal that is coming out of the box with this new version. And this is something that we will improve with buying workflows and account management in the future. Let me summarize what is account management benefits for this. That's really empowering buyers and sellers in Ibexa DXP with this new module, and start engaging more with your buyers and accounts. You can really manage large organizations in this and connect this with your CRM eventually. And this is really customizable. Ibexa DXP has been known to be a customizable solution for everything. And this is a part of the goal of same here in this account management. Customizable, the roles are customizable, the companies and customizable. That gives you a quick tour of account management. Let's jump now into the most exciting news right now, because I'm very excited to introduce, to show you the new product that we are launching today, Ibexa CDP. CDP stands for Customer Data Platform, with the goal of targeting the right customer on the right time, on the right channel. And this is key to better engage with your customer, to deliver a better customer experience. combined with all the tools that we already have. And Gonzalo presented you, like depending on your digital journey or digital transformation, you will activate those components that are already present. And today, this is a new component that we are releasing, the customer data platform, very well integrated into Ibexa DXP and adapted to B2B business. So what is this product and what is the problem we are trying to solve? The data is in this market is everywhere. From here is just an example, Ibexa, DXP has some data, the CRM, the data management platform has some data from the customer, the ERP. Some companies will invest probably a lot in data lakes or big data for maybe connecting to business intelligence tools. And the marketing team will use emailing, marketing automation solution, have analytics and data from the web shop or from the web or the web shop, eventually apps. So data is everywhere and it's amazing for all of us. But then, as you can see in this diagram, it's very much siloed. I mean, Ibexa, yes, you can have maybe connectivity between one or two tools and synchronize data. But at some point, if you really want to aggregate those data and have and being able to use to target some specific customers or some audiences, this is impossible. And the big difference also between those solutions, they have different goals and they store different type of data with the pros and cons of all those solutions. And I will, this is only 3 of those. You have way more of those platforms storing data. Just an example, CRM will have more operational customer data, but less behavioral data regarding the activity on the website or ads or whatever. The data lake is amazing because it's a place so that every data is in the same place, but for the user experience, it's not great. And there is no unified customer view. And this is like, and this goes on and on. The big issue here is like the silos and the type of data. And this is where this idea of a unified customer view is coming. And this is what the CDP is solving. A CDP, Ibexa CDP, Customer Data Platform, will aggregate this data from in-store or point of sales, mobile apps, web shop, ads, or emailing. You name it, you can have different source of information, and the goal is to aggregate this data. How is it happening behind the scenes? Quick diagram to show you how it works is like every element will have every source of information will have a unique identifier, and this combination of those unique identifier with the magic of the CDP will then generate the unified user ID. For doing what? Because it's great, we have a unified view, but to do what? To activate and have real-time engagement. You push data to the CDP, then the system will aggregate this data, generate the single customer view, and then based on those criteria, you will be able to create audiences, very narrow audiences based on the data that you have ingested. To use it in different channels, website, in-store, email, mobile, apps, or ads. That's just, you name it, this is just the beginning. So to give the marketing team really an audience builder, because audiences or segmented, pretty much similar. Give them a real tool to target the right audience on the right channel. And CDP is a trend. This is growing fast. A lot of people are interested in this, especially B2C. B2C is really into it, but B2B is not out of the picture. And actually, the CDP, Ibexa CDP, is ready for B2B. Indeed, this diagram shows you that an organization will own multiple accounts, like maybe different brands or different regions, different entities that you can have, and contact people in those different accounts. And then you can leverage with the Ibexa CDP, you can leverage at different levels depending on your strategy and how you want to build this. You can target probably more contacts with personal preferences, upsell and cross-sell, targeting product or categories, or at the account level or regional level where you can target and start measuring really the engagement, the customer lifetime value, the churn, and also aggregated different type of customer reseller, wholesalers, like different type of accounts that you have with your sales strategy. Enough talking. Let's just see the demo of this. And I will use a use case. I will definitely take an example, and I'm part of the marketing team at Helse, so I will use the same company. And I want to target people. I want to send an email to re-engage with customers that are inactive on the website and inactive on that has not been contacted by the sales rep. For this, I will use the website activity, people who bought elements or didn't buy anything on Helse website, and also go to Salesforce on the CRM to get the information if those people have been contacted. And just to give you an example here, Eve Green has been contacted, so they have a call recently, so she will not be part of this audience. This is not the person that I'm targeting. Maria, that is actually a new customer, has not been contacted by the sales rep, and she did not buy anything recently. I can see that if I go to companies and I see Connie, because she belongs to this. Maria, there is no sale for this account. So Maria is definitely in my target. So I want to, it's part of the people that I want to target. And I want for this to create an email with a promotion of or presenting a product that then after I will adapt the homepage to make sure that she's clicking on this element and she can learn and start purchasing. So for making this, information is on Ibexa DXP, on the website activity, and also on the CRM. This is a very simple example. I will use Ibexa CDP. And first, this is the first time that you see and I present Ibexa CDP. I'm very happy about this. The first thing that you see and that we have to manage is the data. And the data, and here this is the different sources. So you can have a lot of sources, but for this example and this CDP demo, I have the website tracker and the Salesforce event that will push information to the CDP and actually the web tracker and get contacted. So Salesforce event are pushing to the CDP, and the website activity is pushing visits and more, and buying, purchase, events to the CDP. So we are on the ingest part. Step one, I push information to my CDP. Then I go to when you have data and you start having information in your customer data platform, and as a marketer, you will start building audiences or segments. And for this, the one that we want to focus on is the inactive customer, but I also created another one that is frequent buyer. Frequent buyer are person who did buy 4 times in the last 14 days. And you can change this if you want. It's more 30 days based on your business strategy, or 7 days. This is also flexible or custom range. This builder is amazing, very simple to use. And you can have different audiences and make some evolution in the audiences. But let's focus on the Salesforce inactive customer audience that I built. So basically, I'm combining 2 sources of information. Did not buy. So this is a website activity, Ibexa website tracker. So I can also add visit or basket, but in that case, it's buy. And a person who did not get contacted. And this is coming from the Salesforce event. I can push way more events. It's just for this example. This combination, total population in this demo instance is 39, and people in audience will be 28. I have a few metrics, so I can get some idea of the targeted audience. So now that as a marketer, I build my audience or segment, I will then activate it. And for this demo, I have two activations, the Ibexa DXP, we'll see that later on, but I also activated on HubSpot. And this is what you see here, the Salesforce inactive customer. The data is pushed to this part, and Maria is actually listed here. So she's here, meaning that she will receive the email. If I go to email, I prepare an email for this. You can see that I want to promote this content from Else, and I will send this to the Salesforce inactive customers. So I get the information, just to summarize, I get the information from the CDP directly pushed to HubSpot. So I can use those audiences, very precise audiences, or people who didn't buy anything and also were not contacted. To finalize my my tour or my of the Ibexa CDP, I need, after to make sure that people are engaging with my brand, I need to make an update on the homepage, because I need to promote the new product. And you can see I already have a targeting block that was also in the video. So basically, I adapt the content based on the segment. Immunologists will see daily vitamin. So I switch to immunologists. You can see that the page is reloading, and I have daily multivitamin for men and women that is promoted. But now I want to indeed engage with the Salesforce inactive customer. So I need to promote the content, and this is from the product catalog. I wanted to then push specifically this product. So associate this Salesforce inactive customer with this content. You can see that I also have frequent buyers, so I could also target those maybe on a different page, but this is available. So I click on this, I switch to Salesforce inactive customers, the segment that I created. So Maria, when she's coming to Else, will then see this targeting block, I mean, this specific content. So linking what she has in the email to the experience that she will face on the website. So you can clearly see with this tool of Ibexa CDP that we are removing data silos. You can push anything to this CDP instance. You can push data, depending on the source that you have, to generate a single customer view that is amazing for your marketing team to better engage with your customers. And this is a virtuous cycle, because the data that you collect, it can be, you can also collect the data from the audience. So if Maria visits the website, then I can get more information in my CDP, because then I have an updated audience and re-engage with them. Because it's a SaaS solution, you can use your own tech stack. You can connect to anything, and really to deliver a better customer experience. This is reducing really the time to market. Coming to the pricing and packaging, Ibexa CDP is coming now, is available now, and available, compatible with Ibexa Experience and Ibexa Commerce. This is part of the digital transformation strategy and roadmap we have. CDP comes with experience, basically. When you start engaging with your customer, where you can probably have portals with dedicated content, and you can use those audiences in portals. And the price tag is 34K euro per year. This is a product that is available now. Very excited about this. The roadmap, to conclude on this, we have a few minutes left. So just as a reminder, V4 is really about the data-driven B2B DXP. You saw that we have account, corporate account, customer data, PIM, also the CDP has been added. So it's really the data-driven B2B DXP. So we are really enforcing this positioning. The future is like more connectivity, more automation, complex B2B sales processes, accelerating on this because we believe that Ibexa is the cornerstone of the digital business, and there is no digital transformation without Ibexa. In the terms of dates, we released today for the 2 and officially announced this. A new version in November. You will get 4.3, 4.4 in January, just before our partner event, and in 4.5 will be released in Q1 next year. That will be the long-term supported release. To quickly conclude on the DXP V4 and this especially on V4.2, I just wanted to list all the elements that we have improved, because that shows you that we continue to invest in all their components. So corporate accounts, you saw that, the CDP, amazing new product that will fuel the growth of those companies. And we continue to invest in the PIM component. So few elements, important elements are coming. The catalogs, being able to generate catalogs based on your, again, business strategy. It can be catalogs for a specific country, types of products. So a lot of flexibility on this to help you with people with large product catalogs to narrow it down and have specific catalog for specific markets. Product variants finally is coming, is available now in 4.2. And the small surprise is the complete product completeness. You saw that in the video. If you didn't notice, I really encourage you to rewatch this webinar and see the product completeness. This is amazing solution to see like on which element you should focus to reach the 100% goal and have very detailed information. Finally, SEO is part of the product out of the box. We are very happy about this. Coming soon, and this is for the next releases, 4.3, 4.4, and 4.5. Portal tools, more tools to accelerate, reduce time to market, accelerate the development, and reduce time to market for everything about portals. Ibexa is known to be a good solution for portals, but we need to continue to invest in this. When it comes to the PIM, virtual products will be added, connected to price lists, where you can be very granular on the type of price. We have already custom pricing, but we want to go further. And the tax management is also connected to it. For marketing and marketers, the campaign manager, being able to publish some content and collaborate on some content. This is also a core component of that is coming. And finally, something that I really like and I cannot wait to talk about this is connection and automation. Connectivity is key. We believe that Ibexa DXP alone cannot do much. So there is a need of connectivity, but when it comes to complex business processes, there is a need of automation. So we'll come with a solution very soon. Stay tuned, basically. Nicole, I will give you the stage for the Q&A. And yeah.
Thanks a lot for the insights. I'm sure the audience has some questions. So let's quickly revise them together. I will start off with one part, Sylvain, that you showed where you were within the customer area. So how can I link the customer area that we've just been looking at this time with my existing CRM solution that I use to manage customer data?
So I think this person is talking about customer account management. Am I right? I don't know, maybe you see if someone can confirm. But indeed, we have APIs to connect with your CRM solution. Custom, this is like, I call them, we have always the usual suspects like the PIM, the CRM, the ERP, those components are key for companies. We have solutions, but we use APIs to connect and interact and push data and eventually even create some custom view to display those data directly in Ibexa DXP. So basically we have remote APIs and APIs to do so. You can build a connector, but we are coming with better solution very, very soon to automate this kind of exchanges between systems.
Thank you, Silva. So there are a few more, and I think this goes along with another question. So will it be possible to identify the customer without having the customer to log in first for the targeting, or maybe identify the targeting group by the page where he or she is coming from?
This is a very good question, and actually it is part of the roadmap. I cannot give you a date, but this is clearly the next step for personalization for us for Ibexa DXP and CDP and personalization. This is where we want to be able to target anonymous users. Yes, this is coming. I cannot give you that, but this is definitely in the roadmap.
And also, feel free to also just raise further questions if you have them here. And the question in regards to training. So any training available on Ibexa DXP for implementation partners, consultants, as well as for developers to be really bulletproof to concept and delivered in future projects?
Sure, we have some trainings and already available, and partners can join those trainings to be certified on the technical part, but also on the product offering. That is very, very important. And we know that we accelerate with the quantum group that now Ibexa is part of. We really accelerate. So I know that we are adding more and more products, and you will see in the future that we will accelerate even more. So it's difficult to probably get all these elements right. To be bulletproof to concept and deliver in future projects, we will improve the trainings. We will teach you and again continue to enable you on those new tools and how to present them. Yes.
Good. Then I also do have one question for you, Silva. Going back to like previous product versions, etc. So Ibexa CDP, is it compatible with previous versions of Ibexa DXP? How does it look like?
So yes, this is important to mention it, because currently we are announcing Ibexa CDP that is connected with Folder 2, but Ibexa CDP is also compatible with version 3.3, that is the last LTS. Not with 2.5, so the first version that you need to have is version 3.3. Again, it's experience, it's not content, it's not compatible with content. You need at least experience 3.3 or 4 to be able to use the CDP.
And another question, will CDP be connected to Record Engine?
Yes, the goal is really to, that's just the first step. So in the future, we'll continue to invest in this CDP and provide more integration and have a CDP even more integrated into other Ibexa products. From, I was mentioning customer lifetime value for account management, but it can also be connected to the Reco engine. We already have started to do things, but yeah, we'll let you know as soon as we progress on this topic.
Great, thank you. And just as a recap for everyone, so in case you've joined later, yes, we will provide the recording and further information to you afterwards. And for sure, I also have some further updates for you, that you're not going out this webinar without any further content, because If you would like to read on, and this is just recently published, we do have 2 new ebooks also in regards to the CDP topic. The first one is about, the CDP as a whole. What is the CDP? Why do I need a CDP? So if you really would like to personalize your customer experience across all the relevant touch points and channels, then this guide can be relevant for you. The QR code is next to it, so feel free to scan it, but I'll also will just type in the URL in just a second. And then we have another one, which is like more the complete guide. So really to look at like 7 steps, how to really land a CDP project in your organization, and more like the overall view on that. So this is then the CDP complete guide to download. Feel free to just, download it or scan it right here. And last but not least, we always value and love your feedback. So please reach out to us if you have any further comments, insights, recommendation. We look forward to that. And other than that, we really hope that you enjoyed today's session. The links are just posted within the chat. You should see them. I'll just leave it open for now, but we want to wish you a wonderful rest of the day and hopefully talk soon.
Thank you. Bye-bye.